Being president of the United States is probably one of the hardest jobs in the world, and so we really do need to ask if he's exhausted being on the campaign trail.
Wait, you cannot make a comment like that, then you turn around and take a day off. Oh, we have to talk about this. What is going on, folks? Appreciate you guys all being here. Welcome to the channel Modern Renaissance Man, and I am Ty Smith. I really do appreciate you taking time out of your day to view my content. Make sure that if you have been enjoying my content, that you are following me on all the platforms you see above and the ones below. And ladies and gentlemen, please do me a favor and hit that like button right there. That way that this content can consistently be recommended to you. It helps pushes my content out in the YouTube shadow banning algorithm world as well. Last but not least, double check and make sure that you are subscribed, clicking that bell notification and clicking that thumbs up, which I already told y'all to do that, but you know, that little animation just showed y'all all that good stuff. Yada yada peanut butter. Okay, folks, we got to talk about this because this made absolutely, what is happening right now? Kamala Harris bombs these interviews. She bombs the podcast. She goes out and gets Barack Obama to try to go and chastise young black men. That backfired. She tried to get her husband, Tim Walz, to try to go talk to black men. That didn't even get initiated because that was like, okay, now Obama, who is supposed to be black, failed. And surely you're not going to get this pale white man to go to try to tell some black folks how to vote and who to vote for. Completely backfiring. Then she goes on 60 Minutes and has her videos edited to where she was asked a question and she gave an answer which it completely destroyed her, but then they try to take that same question that they gave her and give a different answer on something she answered completely different from the question that was given. Yes. Then she goes on Fox News and completely destroys herself on there as well. So if you couldn't think it couldn't get any worse, Trump then trolls her by going to McDonald's and working McDonald's and then tells her, I work 15 minutes more than Kamala Harris has ever worked at McDonald's. Ultimate troll right there, right? CNN turns around and almost had a little bit of a freezy going on in hell by praising Trump. When I said hell almost froze over, and then campaigns drop videos drop of some Democrats coming out praising Trump for them getting help from him to help them get certain laws and things passed. And hell froze over then. Now hell actually has a ice age upon it with this right here.
Being president of the United States is probably one of the hardest jobs in the world, and so we really do need to ask if he's exhausted being on the campaign trail. Is he fit to do the job?
Okay. You see that? She's talking about Trump being exhausted and everything, right? So Trump comes back and say this after he heard she said that.
I've gone 48 days now without arrest, and I've got that loser who doesn't have the energy of a rabbit. Tell me when you've seen me take even a little bit of a rest. Not only am I'm not even tired. I'm really exhilarated. You know why? We're killing her in the polls. We'll go through it pretty quick, Dale, and then I'm going over to make a little speech in front of 10,000 people. You think this is an easy life I have, right? I go from here, I say, am I finished? They say, no, sir, you have one more speech. Oh, good, where is it?
But it gets even better. It gets even better. Today, after she made that remark, right? Now listen to it again.
Being president of the United States is probably one of the hardest jobs in the world, and so we really do need to ask if he's exhausted being on the campaign trail. Is he fit to do the job?
She says that, right? But then Trump turns around and says this.
I was going to hit her really hard on the trail today, but now I don't have to because she's off. She's off. No, I can't get over it. Who the hell takes off? You have 14 days left. And she'll take a couple of more days off, too. You know why? She's lazy as hell, and she's got that reputation. She's a radical left lunatic. She's further left than Bernie Sanders or Pocahontas. Now, Pocahontas, because I think, is Pocahontas further left than Bernie? Just about, right? It's close. It's close. Who the hell cares, right? Rick says, I don't know. But they're out there. But she's furthest left. We can't have a person. She's a Marxist.
Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. You guys all saw that. You heard all that. And here it is right here. That is like terrible. Trump rips Kamala, calling her lazy as hell, over light schedule 2 weeks before Election Day. You guys all saw the video when Trump said, you think you would have 14 days left, you wouldn't be sleeping. Trump continued, we've got 52 days in a row, and I'm going to go 14 more days, and we're going to have a big victory party, hopefully, he said. Harris, 60 years old, had no speeches or public appearances on her schedule for today, Tuesday. No speeches or public appearance. Kamala Harris, who just got done trying to get on Trump about Trump being exhausted. And then she even asked us, if he can't handle that and he's exhausted, then he shouldn't be up for having one of the most hardest and important jobs in the world. Well, look at her taking the day off. Man, y'all, you couldn't. Who are your campaign managers, Kamala? This is bad. Anyway, in my opinion, this just is like a straight backfire of all backfires. To call somebody out for being exhausted, tired, old, all that stuff. He's older than you, and yet his energy is outdoing yours. Anyway, the daily press guidance put out by the vice president office showed her schedule to record 2 interviews, one with NBC Haley Jackson at 3:40 p.m., which will air NBC Nightly News around 6:30 p.m., and the other 4:30 p.m. with Telemundo, Julio Vaquero. Trump was scheduled to hold an evening rally at Greensboro, North Carolina after departing Florida. He said, I said, where is she campaigning today? Sir, she got the day off, Trump said at the Latino Focus event. So y'all heard what Trump said. He said you got 14 days to do da-da-da-da-da. Harris on Monday visited 3 swing states, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin, with former Rep. Liz Cheney in an attempt to court suburban voters and disaffected Republicans. But guys, y'all won't believe that at this, yes, you will. Y'all will believe it. Let's take it back. Be honest. You will believe it. She shows up to this event, right? And I did a video the other day showing you guys, I did it last night. I did it late last night showing you guys that Kamala Harris was asked some questions openly. And then she answered some questions openly. And they weren't really open because in my intro said that they were rehearsed. And you could tell based off of the news reporters or journalists, whoever they may be, that asked her these questions, that these questions were rehearsed. They were scripted because Kamala Harris knew how to answer them. That's how you know it was scripted, because she knew how to answer it. When you answer her questions on the fly, she has no idea. And it's been proven with her being on Oprah, her being on these other channels. We saw proof that Kamala Harris, when asked a question, she answered it based off of the goddamn on teleprompter that was in front of her. Right? Now, this right here, what they're talking about with Liz Cheney, the same thing happened. Before Kamala Harris comes out there, the lady lets it be known that there are already questions that were pre-question questions. And then she turns around. You know what? Listen to this. Y'all catch that? She turns around and say, I'm pretty much going to ask a question that I guarantee y'all were thinking. You don't know that? You can't say that you were going to ask a question that you know somebody else might have been thinking. You can't do that. But it just goes to show you she's able to be prepared for questions that are thrown at her so she can appear like she's smart and she's answering them. But she's not going to take no questions off of random people on the fly because it would discombobulate her. You see what happened when the teleprompter stopped? 32 days. Oh, shoot. 32 days. It was 32 days, guys. 32 days. And we're going to do it in those 32 days. She didn't know what to do. You should at least be able to elaborate. Did you even know what you were even talking about when you were reading that? That's the difference between comprehension and reading. I can sit up here and read things all day to you. I can read things right off of a piece of paper, but it makes no sense if I'm not able to comprehend it. That's why in school, y'all remember school? When you had to read something, you had to then tell the teacher what it was that you read. Elaborate on what you just read. Tell me what you think it means. She couldn't do that. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to bring that to you guys' attention because, again, that was just like an ultimate backfire right there for her to throw that phrase out there and say that about President Trump. And here she is taking the day off. Whatever you guys think about this, make sure y'all let me know in the comment section after this. Don't forget everything you see going on in this little cloud right here. Please make sure that you guys are doing that. We're trying to hit 450,000 subs by the end of this year. I think we can make it happen with your help. If you want to see the next video that I will be doing, it will be up here. Things that I do as a variety on the channel will be down here. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.